Hey collective, let's get some messages for the 27th. This is May 2022. What is going on in collective consciousness energy? This is a general reading. It's a situational reading. Please God, clear, concise messages on 3. All right. What is going on? What's the situation today, collective? Oh my goodness. Look at this. Gorgeous energy, everybody. Some Aries energy. I consider this cusp Pisces because it's the it's the first utterance. So this is a brand new beginning. Page of Cups. This is a love offer, a proposal. This could be an offer for a date. He's looking right at this as well. So there could be a child, a new beginning with a child or someone who is planning on having a child, for example, picking out baby names. That could be another area as well. We'll see if there's a lot of feminine energy that comes up. That could be the case. Otherwise, we're just looking at someone who's very shy, wearing their heart on their sleeve here, who could be just really shy about flirting or their feelings. This is very poetic energy with the page, and it's just very sweet. This is someone who wants to get to know your style, your likes, your dislikes, your love language. What I've noticed over the years is this color that is making up the tights, or I guess the pants here of the Fool, is a mustard yellow. Anything like that, including gold, but mustard yellow colors here, or this color today, could play a great importance, or it could, you could see it out of the corner of your eye, or be drawn to it somehow, and it could be very meaningful. That person could be, you could be dealing with a water sign, male or female, and yeah, this color might play a little role here. But the Fool is very interesting as well, because this is a fresh start, a brand new beginning, literally the leap of faith. So this is something that you feel very positive about, even if there's a little bit of a risk involved, right, regarding your feelings here. All right, so what are you or the other person's thoughts about the situation? This could be a new relationship with yourself, if this isn't about another person here, with regard to your relationship with yourself, or even your inner child, getting to know that part of yourself. And yeah, learning how to have a relationship, maybe, or even to understand at the very least. So really gentle energy, even though, like I say, there's some Aries with the Fool here. That is, I only take facing up cards here, guys. Just one moment. You could be dealing with an Aries individual, and Mars energy, your whatever position, or rather planet your Mars is in, sign rather, could play an impact as well. So your Mars, or someone could be Aries here, but yeah, very poetic, sweet, shy, flirty. All right, thoughts about the situation. We have the High Priestess and the 9 of Swords. We saw this card yesterday here in the internal energy. This is just a lot of worry and sleeplessness. But with the second major arcana showing up with the High Priestess here, there is a deep knowing. So I really do, we're gonna see what's in the feeling space about this energy, about this situation here. But I do get this sensation here of overthinking, and it's almost like you're trying to get a grasp or a grip on your overthinking. So I do see a lot of doors opening here for you mentally in order for you to put something finally to bed here. You don't want to overthink, right? We have a page, so this is a little bit more of this human, this gentle, practiced energy, as opposed to overthinking, right? Because you have the feelings. So I think that there's this sense of learning how to stay in this heart space. And intuitively you know this. So there's like a slight mini battle right now between, say, your intuition. We'll see with the cards show up in your feelings, but at least your intuition currently about this situation, which today will be the Page of Cups and the Fool, is just a little tiny bit at war here about this. And in a way, I feel like it might be a good thing. And I say that because this might force you to do something. This might sort of propel you to actually take this leap of faith, to do something here you wouldn't normally, because your feelings, your intuition, your higher self is involved here. The High Priestess really talks about secrets, secret knowledge. The occult is indicated here as well. I do find there's initiation as well in the Hierophant, of course, but the High Priest, in that sense, has that initiation quality. You get to level up. This is secret knowledge is still knowledge, so you get to appreciate something here mentally. It may seem daunting, but it will it'll be overridden one way or the other, because it'll either propel you to take this leap, or you will mentally, you could be practiced by now where you could be mentally taking yourself to task here about something and really keeping yourself on this new road. I mean, that leap of faith is literally, that's his own path. I hope you can see that there. So yeah, that's really important that you're doing this. So let's see what the feelings are. What are the feelings? What are collective feelings about the situation today? 3 cards for this, please. You or the other person's feelings about the situation. All right, King of Pentacles. So we have maturity in resources here. We have Taurus energy. This is financial success in a nutshell. This is mature investments, okay? Growing opportunities. This is Venus energy, so we do see some feminine energy here as well. In the feelings about the situation, you could be dealing now with a Taurus individual. And there is moon energy here with the High Priestess. I wanted to say in terms of planetary energy, the moon rules Cancer, but the High Priestess is ruled by the planet moon. So there is a lot of feminine energy when it comes to that sense. The moon here with Venus. which rules Taurus, right? And Taurus rules the king here of Pentacles. This is also a stake in something. This is long-term, slow, prodding, hard work, right? This is putting something practical on the line. If it's not hard work, it's assets or values or valuables somehow, okay? So in the feelings about this situation, well, now we know why. Now we know why there's a need now, perhaps through practice, to know enough about this situation, right? Because it's definitely a feel-good situation. It's got some excitement here. It feels like we know enough that it is so important to us that there is going to be that residual, probably, with the Nine of Swords. Thinking patterns, right? With the swords, it's always, you know, thoughts, beliefs, ideas, opinions, narratives. It is our story we tell ourselves about ourselves. But it's also programming. So you could be overriding subconscious programming here as well, which is quite remarkable. Collective. That is really spectacular to see if that's the case for you. Inner outside of relationships. And relationships every interaction with someone else is a relationship of some sort, right? Long-term, short-term, all the rest of it. So no matter what, you're definitely learning a lot about yourself, it looks like. And I saw this sort of last week. We sort of started seeing this feel for where you belong, this energy of, you know, what speaks to you, where can you be free. The Fool is very free. This character or energy, particularly looking right at this Cup's energy here, this sweet energy, is literally following their heart. So yeah, it could be on some tiny level, for sure. Daunting and mysterious, but and there's a lot riding on it. There's a big investment here, but it looks limitless. The possibilities are limitless, right? You're starting at zero. All right, what is the most likely outcome, most probable outcome for this situation? All right, let's get some upright cards or face-up cards here. Most likely outcome for this situation. Whenever I see anything regarding Taurus, by the way, and Venus, this is love and beauty here as well. It's standing the test of time here in your feelings as well. But in addition to that, there is beauty and love and the arts of all sorts. And there is the Taurus field. And this is this energetic flow that surrounds the earth, and it's like a wave. It's an actual energy field. So this is really embarking here on this feeling of success as well, feeling of stability. And it may feel new, but it's growing. It's growing a little bit at a time. And like I said here with this thinking about the situation, you are really cognizant of what the old patterns are. So this is really beautiful, collective. What's the most probable outcome for this situation? It's almost like you have to get your mind or get yourself or get something out of the way. You just have to get out of the way. What's the most probable outcome? Yeah, get out of your own way, sort of, in a sense here. Okay, wow, these cards are, okay. Wow, okay, yeah. Lots of work here, but again, seeing that Six of Pentacles, we saw this yesterday. Beautiful energy here in addition with the Pentacle energy in your heart. So Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Opposite of the Two of Wands here. So yeah, partnership anxiety for sure. 2-2 is very interesting. There is a balance. There's a decision being made here. Okay. A new path. So this is marvelous. And it, I don't think it's nerve-wracking. I really don't. I think this Nine of Swords is being too easily wiped out here by the High Priestess. This could even just be like high vibes where you're in a different zone. So you anticipate hard work. I see this here as well. You know, in your heart of hearts, this situation is going to involve a lot of work. But it's going to be worth it. And it's going to be lucrative. So this is completion. So I see this decision being made here. This is just about getting to the end of something. I think something has to be put to rest entirely here. It could be something having to do with work. If this is a love reading for you, it's just about another relationship, probably. I don't have any threes yet. So it's probably not a third party. But there could be this balancing act between two worlds or interests, lifestyles. Certainly your work world. Or even who you work with. Yeah, just making that decision, coming to the end of being able to get through to, because this is almost at the 10. It's almost like, all right. So this is a matter of time as well. We've seen that earlier in the week. And yeah. Look at that. I just glanced at the bottom of the deck and there's another 2. Wowie. I will look that up for us. Just one second here. More Swords energy. Ooh, we saw that Queen yesterday too. Okay. Let me just look up these 3 2s here. Yeah, reorganization. For sure. For sure. Finding your footing, this new world, this old new situation. Even if it's within your own mind. It doesn't have to be outside of yourself, okay? It's a general reading. Apply however you wish. So, yes, reorganization. Indeed, we do have 2 7s appearing next to each other. 2 7s next to each other, as in literally not in the same reading, but right next to each other. I've seen over the years that can be a lucky strike, notwithstanding the suit. So we'll look at that in a second as well. But this is very interesting. External energies or energy or people or events that could be occurring outside of you and the situation here is the 5 of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the 2 of Swords. Wow. So 3 2s, as I mentioned, reorganization For sure, the 2 is a standalone here. Opposite of the 5 of Wands is a decision. Somebody has to make it. I do consider this also in, if this is a love or romance reading for you, the 9 of Swords is always the where are you sleeping, where do I sleep vibe, right? So this person could just, you or the other person could just be all up in your head about this. And there could be, you could be engaging in spell work or thinking about that type of thing here as well. But, be aware of that. Be aware that spell work is threefold, no matter how it's done or who it's done on. So return to sender threefold, right? So just to be aware if that's the case, whether you're doing even your own for yourself, etc. Be aware of what you're doing and frequencies and so forth. But making a decision around this competition is the love offer. And it's almost like the same little cup that he has here. But he's holding it. This is a gift from God, though. This Ace of Cups is an overflowing of emotion. Like I say, I feel like there's this leap of faith that needs to... You don't need to know all the steps, is what I'm getting. You don't need to be perfect at something. I think the thinking, as I said earlier, being in your own way is what's slowing you down. It's not anything outside of yourself. So I do feel if you were to even make it like an inner competition for yourself, like give yourself your own deadlines or something, you could really give yourself a lot of love at this time by doing that. Maybe like a little bit of tough love, like give yourself 3 things to do and have them done by their deadline and follow through, because that's an act of love too. Or be there for the other person that way. The 6 of Pentacles is very important here, especially with the most likely outcome, right? This is a balance of give and take, a balance of the gifts, of the properties, of, this can be land, property, money, estate, right? But the properties of something. And there's a lot of love here. But it could feel or appear like a competition, and it isn't. There's so much love. But work is important, so definitely keep working toward this vision, toward this leap. This very exciting calculated risk here is cardinal energy. You could be breaking new ground here. You could be, developing something that hasn't really, either you or someone else's talents or an actual gift or love offer that you haven't felt or seen or known before here as well. Here in this internal energy, or what could be going on in your subconscious. 7 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. Okay, so more Swords energy here with your mind, right? So this is a rest. I love seeing this 4 of Swords opposite of the 7 of Swords, because with this Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles in the center, the 6, the 7 here, you know how valuable this is. This is just a matter of go. Just green light this whole situation for yourself. You can cut out that tricky thinking or any deceptive thinking because of the fruit of your labors. It's like the proof is in the pudding, right? Like, what are you seeing for the results? And that's what's going to draw all the things to you. It doesn't even have to be on the exact project, or whatever you're doing right now doesn't have to be the dream job or the dream anything. But it's just having all the elements mentally and emotionally available to being aware of what doesn't serve you, and then drawing in through your actions, through your behaviors, through these leaps of faith, trust in yourself, trust in the universe, and with a lot of love here. You can ease your own inner mind here. So this is actually really nice to see. Or you're highly astute to something. You are astute to something's becoming obvious here, and you can see through something. But it needn't worry you here, because you know that what is yours, it already belongs to you. It's already yours. So this is actually beautiful, with the overall energy being the Sun and the Queen of Swords. Like I say, we saw her yesterday. I believe she was in the situation position. So here she is for the overall energy. This is Libra energy. If this is about a partnership, this is a grand development. This is contracts, unions, law, legal situations. But communication and knowing what works. And like I say, being open about your feelings, or being at least aware of them, and being here, being emotionally available to yourself makes you emotionally available to others. So most success in the world is found in the Sun card. This is a child as well, so you could hear of a Libra woman in pregnancy, or someone with a lot of 7th house in their chart. But this could also be these types of contracts are going to take off. More Venus energy here with Libra, and then Leo energy. So 5th house, creativity, sex and romance. It's also the limelight. Everything is out in the open. Somebody could feel like they get to show off here about a partnership, about an alliance. But this is hard earned. This person has been through a lot. She's known as the divorce queen, so she's seen it all. So speaking that language, being real and being sensitive is a beautiful way to blend those worlds. So you have that, you know, that light and that dark, that heart and mind union. So this is gorgeous. Wow. So well done, collective. I love seeing all this energy where it's obvious you're doing so much mental work to stay in the zone for yourself. So that is wonderful. And this love offer is going to feel like a communion. It's going to feel like you're home. So that is beautiful. I love doing these readings for you so much. I hope it was helpful to someone out there. And until I see you in the next one, bye for now.